Oh,
And
that's
what
cool.
is
It's
this?
down there. These don't look like...
Are they just well lit? Or, because what is this? It looks like it's above some kind of... Whoa! Transformed into a human. By touching this golden sand? And you resemble the child from before with the...
Kind of?
Well, it's the ribbon. You have the blue ribbon.
How do I move?
Are you supposed to escape that, or will you just turn into a...
Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so,
you needed to escape the
what
sand.
you're supposed to do is not be near the sand. Ish. Not really sure if I'm supposed to be over here. This feels like a no-go zone.
You might not be able to get out this way, but I believe there were staircases. Can you jump?
We're gonna... Barely?
Okay.
Like, that's my jump. Yeah, so this is the thing we saw.
Oh, you can call out.
Yeah, so maybe we have to call out to those white birds. Oh, that's neat. So the gold is actually, like, flecking off of us as we run.
Mm-hmm.
And jump and stuff.
It seems that you're becoming more tangible.
Yeah. A little weird that the terrain is moving like it is. Yep.
It's probably the proximity to the shimmering light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a kind of weird haze that they had made in the air.
I'm assuming we go up to where the white birds are. There's not a whole lot in the way of like, hey, go here. Apart from the sparkles.
I don't know if you can cross that gap, unfortunately. Oh, you turned back into a bird again.
Yeah, is there something we should be doing in here for those of you that know?
Can you look at those birds? First off, I wonder if you can direct them to the source or whatever you need them for.
1 second. Oh,
Whoop,
oh,
whoop.
can see through the world. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing actually in here. We can just turn into a human for reasons.
Then what about those birds?
They seem uninterested. Yeah, it looks like you might be able to, like, climb all the way up here as a human. Maybe? But, like, honestly can't tell you if there's any reason to do so. Yuck. Alright. Well, this was a productive adventure.
So,
let us continue on.
If we are able to successfully open up that ball,
Yes.
we'll be able to
Progress?
become a human again? Does it have the golden sand within it?
I have no idea. Neat to find this, like, cave area, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
I always think it's impressive when rock formations have holes.
Yeah. No, it's... this sort of thing is gorgeous. I love it when rocks formations have holes. Stalactites, stalagmites. Caves. Caves in general are actually really cool. Unfortunately, they're kind of creepy. And, like, it's really dangerous going spelunking. So I've never been terribly interested in doing it outside of, like... not commercially available ones, but... you know.
Oh, who knows? In the future, they might offer VR experiences for particular things or places.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those where, like, I'm hoping over the next, like, couple of years, video games get really good at making, like, cave and, like, dungeon exploration really good. Because currently they all kind of feel super copy-pasta and kind of boring. And, you know, I hope they start having caves like the one we just flew out of. Because that's way more compelling than, you know, almost anything in Skyrim. Okay, so I think we're done with this. I hope we have enough birds. If not, I guess we can check that out, the area over to that direction. Or, like, down?
I don't know if we've ever ventured to the left. I thought we looped around to the right, but it just seems like open desert, but I suppose the desert is never as it seems.
Hard to say. There's kind of like, dust clouds around the outside, so I wouldn't be surprised. Well, let's try and land on this thing.
That is quite the flock you have going.
It's called a murder. It looks like there's stuff down below.
It almost looks like the inferences of walls. I remember watching some documentaries on old castles or Viking structures and how...
Come on, hop on, there we go.
They identify locations where they used to dwell by mounds in the
Okay,
dirt.
we are definitely breaking it this time.
Ooh. Not enough.
Are you serious?
They all haven't seemed to land. Do you need to land on each vein?
Maybe? They've only ever reacted on that one, so maybe we straight up need more birds.
Yeah, they have bent that over, but not enough. You have plenty of birds. They all just need to
What the?
line up.
What am I on?
I think you're supposed to be on the lip of the sphere.
Daisy birds.
Why don't you go on that upper vein? The other one that's connected directly to the ball. Just for a moment.
Sure. If I can get up there. It is shockingly difficult to control this thing. Oh, this might work.
Wait, are they all still going on that?
Nope.
Oh. They only like that one?
Yeah, I don't really know. Well, we haven't really checked out this entire ravine area, so there might be one more set of birds. Because we only found like one, maybe two windsocks worth of dudes.
I think we've had 3. Or
Well, no,
4 at this point.
We only found like 1 or 2 windsocks worth of birds that we hadn't already recruited.
Wait, up there.
Yep, there's one. What other settings of games haven't really been touched on really well?
Settings? What do you mean? Environments?
Yeah. Settings, places, times, locations. Like, I really liked Metro 2033 because it was all, like, these underground tunnel systems and stuff. And it was really compelling, you know, effectively post-nuclear war.
I still want
nuclear winter.
magical forests with towering trees and
Yeah,
maybe,
forests have been particularly poorly done.
like, imagine a forest where you can't even touch the ground. And everyone lives in the trees. But the trees are also immensely massive. And that would be interesting.
Yeah. We kind of had a couple of those in Amalur, I remember. That was one of the things that really drew me to the game initially, is the starting forests were beautiful.
Yeah, but it wasn't one of those situations where you couldn't touch the ground because you were living in the trees.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, very rarely will you have, like, any level of verticality.
But wasn't that what they were doing with Heart of Thorns?
Kind of?
There was still a ground, though, right?
Yeah. Not always, though. I think sometimes you would, like, get down close to the ground and just like, thorns!
Right, because Mordremoth was literally erupting from the earth.
You should try Metro, because it's exactly the kind of location I was going to mention that you see a lack of, but it's a first-person shooter. It's not so bad. I don't know. I know it's not related to this game necessarily, but Metro is real good.
Oh, did you get that one windsock?
Setting really well. Which windsock?
The one that, yeah, you had gotten the windsock that we spied on the top of that ledge. Okay.
I'm not seeing any other windsocks out here. Because that's the spare one. Let's go back. I think we have enough. It was looking pretty janky by the time.
Yeah, we could have just been lacking one more flock. You see, I would have preferred it if you needed enough birds to land on every vein.
Yeah.
So you knew, oh, look, I've gotten 2 socks. All of the birds are sitting on 2 veins.
Yeah, and even have the veins point in the direction of each. Also, the fact that only half the birds even bother to land, it's just like, you need to go get more birds. But why? Just you!
Whereas it would make sense if 10 birds were required to weigh down each vein. And all of them had to be
And you could, like,
broken.
manually count. It's like, yeah, there's only 5 on that one. Okay, we need to get more birds. Because that would be... You wouldn't even need to, like, say words. It would just be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Instead, it's just like, nope, need more birds.
I like the feather animations, too.
Another underwater city like BioShock. That would be a good one.
Though, I don't want to have to play as a person that requires a breathing mask or apparatuses in order to survive. Like, why not be something other than human?
Yeah, some kind of weird... So the one problem is, like... You know, say having a merperson game. That would be tough, because then you'd actually have, like, proper swim segments,
I mean,
and that could be really awkward.
Except that's more platformer. Woo! There you go. At last! And that's when it explodes into some golden sand. Can you turn up the sound a bit? Just for our headphones. So there actually is some very subtle, eerie music.
Yeah, I'll just turn it up in general. Okay,
You're probably gliding
Blip.
a bit too much there.
I mean...
We just wanted to hear the
music. It is right here. Well, yeah, I just turned it up for everybody, because it was pretty quiet in general.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
What's changing the earth?
That. Like it's pulsing out and stuff.
Were you supposed to follow the stairway?
I don't know. I was gonna follow the golden stuff in, maybe. Because that it looks interesting. Wow. Those vibrating out like that look real wonky. No, I'm not seeing anything over there.
Right.
Okay, so we probably want to go...
Oh, and all of these walls are growing too.
Yeah, so we probably want to just walk away from this whole thing. And where we're...
Oh, look at how it's changing everything around you.
So we do have a button that we can, like, call out.
Oh wait, there's the dropped vein.
No, the shadow of it. I'm just trying to see if any of these locations matter. Because, like, so far I'm currently just going... Oh, no, you're right, it is the
That's
drop
what
vein.
I meant. The mechanical remnants of at least the top of the vein.
Okay, and the music is now mega loud. I am sorry.
Sorry. There was no music before. And I was like, I can just hear stuff, but And there's the electronic
Okay.
music again.
Yeah. So, is this what I'm supposed to be interacting with?
I would assume.
Yep.
Well, assume so.
Okay. Because the problem is, like, stuff stopped growing after a while.
Look at how it's an inference of a skyscraper or something.
Yeah. That's a much bigger building.
Is there a way to get up into it?
I don't know. Is the popping intentional with the music? I truly have no idea. It might have just been one of those that, yeah, it was just too loud. It does look like we're supposed to explore that, maybe, but there doesn't look like an easy way to get in.
Yeah, because that staircase looks like something, but then there's no way to get up to it. It doesn't seem to go into anything or go anywhere. Now, are you sure you're supposed to run away from it, or to...
Well, I think since it turns us human, it probably turns us into a bird, too.
Mm-hmm. But what can we do as a human? And you know if you jump, you're just going to turn back into a bird.
Probably?
Mm-hmm. Unless the point is you're supposed to turn back into a bird and go inside the building. Or you're supposed to walk on the remnants of the Vane.
Don't know. Because I'm not seeing anything as a little baby child man creature.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it'd be interesting if, you know, the train really was, like, morphing further with every pulse. And then it would stop.
There's a zip line of some sort.
No, it's another one of the cage.
Oh, Yep, you're right.
Well, it looks like there's something over here, actually.
Oh. You think you could have gotten to that as a child? Or...
Yeah, that looks like something that opens. This building over here looks totally empty.
Yeah, because my instinct initially was we go up the staircase, but then we went around in a circle instead. Because I think the staircases will lead you to that spot.
Yeah. Well, the staircases were definitively half-formed.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of hard to see what was going on. I don't know. Yeah. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
That looks right.
It's a number of staircases.
It would have been nice if, like, they took control away from me during the transformation thing. And, like, we would be transforming here, like, on the stairs with that in the backdrop, so it's super obvious, like, yeah, go up here.
That or it did have the gold flecks trailing up the stairs.
Yeah,
with
instead of up the
wind.
other direction. Because remember how there was a bunch of gold flecks going up the side?
Mm-hmm.
On that side, and it was like, okay, let's go check that out. And it was just dead end. Game design is important. Actually kind of hard on my eyes, I'll admit. Yeah, we can just push through this. This is, like one of the weather vane things. It should rotate? Yeah, there we go. Oh, you know what this game's visual style reminds me of? Ashen, yes, but also, Bound. The ballerina game?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Where are things... Oh. Oh, you're in a cage now. So that chute was meant for people?
Maybe?
At the moment, I can't even tell where our child is anymore.
I think we're on the glitchy cage. If you notice, one of the cages...
There's a little glimmer to it.
Yeah, but also one of the cages isn't moving right, whereas all the other ones are nice and smooth. There's one that's kind of like... just a little wrong.
Hmm.
And... just... okay. I guess that's it.
At least for that section. So... are the bird people behind the cages? Or did something else cage them?
I mean,
and then they
anybody that keeps that sort of system going either has to have no sense or is extremely desperate.
Ouch.
Because that sort of thing happens.
It's likely you just found a line that ended abruptly because of damage. Wait.
That's what
More
was holding the
cages.
golden ball thing, yeah. And there's a lot of them in here.
But how did they roll down the hill? What disturbed them?
I don't know. It looks nice, though.
And actually, are those a bunch of balls just rusted together?
Yep. That have just rusted out over...
Wait. I hear something.
birds.
Oh, the birds. And that just looks like a font of that gold.
Oh, wait. Were we here?
No, this is far
No, this
larger.
is different. Yeah. That looks important over there. I'm
There's
gonna
also
look
the
around
big
a bit. Oh.
pit of gold up there.
Yeah, so it looks like there's stairs and, like, an entranceway. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so if they turn that, what's going to happen? Activate something? Ah, the cages.
Okay. So that's water. And light. But until we can become human, I don't think we can go in there.
Right, so...
What is with this giant just moat of light right there?
I think if you look at the ceiling, there's probably supposed to be a ray coming down from a hole.
Probably. Because it looks like they just dropped, like, a Unity or an Unreal light object and just jammed it there. Yeah.
Why
That's
don't
what they did.
you follow the track and see if at the other end there's a way for you to turn into a human and come back?
Yeah, chances are we're supposed to take one of the cages or something.
Oh, this is interesting. Anyone in those cages?
There's one of the white birds. I think you might be able to release it by...
Oh, by pressing that. Okay. Or twisting it, I should say. The birds will weigh it down and turn it. Oh. Okay. So it's joining the rest of the flock. I wonder how many more of those there'll be.
Dunno.
There'll be. Actually, there's probably one over there to the right. Is that why we're hearing screeching? It's the ones that are in distress?
Yeah, maybe. I don't think there's anything over there.
Yeah, let's go to the one on the right.
But the areas that are lit, yeah, there's one over there for sure. Because you can see there's a bunch of birds right here. Oh, yeah, there's another one.
Yep, another caged bird.
I almost wish we couldn't turn into a kid.
If you had to... If it was just humanity perished and birds now exist as the sole inhabitants of this
Maybe?
realm.
I don't know. Like, the bird's camera controls and controls feel kind of awkward, but
or the
like,
humans were turned into birds. Just like the way you were.
There's not a whole lot of games where you get to explore.
Oh, does something else need to occur to free him? He's still trapped in the cage. Unless you have to drop the cage down onto the platform below. It didn't drop from a high enough vantage point.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is there a cage above that? Can you look? Because I wonder if you're supposed to crush it.
Yeah, I could see that. Nope. Damn it. It really doesn't like me going up.
Now, you might have to somehow turn into a child, then go to that platform, then roll the ball. Or wait, no, the ball is the means for you to turn into a human. I don't know. Unless we can find another source.
Because, yeah, there's... That's easy enough. But yeah, we are...
You're too light, unfortunately.
Oh, wait.
Can you hop on that?
Doesn't look like it wants me to. Okay. Guess we'll come back? Because they're just gonna be like...
Well, there's another pool.
Yeah, that's a transformation spot for sure.
Is that another bird in distress?
Mm-hmm.
Probably over to the left.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. Is that one you have to open as a human?
Probably, yeah. I'm just gonna look around for a bit longer. And then there's another gold ball. Oh!
You can send the gold ball all the way over unless you're supposed to jump on it and then sail all the way across. Anything there?
It's lit?
And there's a ball and some cages, but nothing else.
Yeah, it's like, I hear another thing. We should probably deal with the ones we know about first, and then fly around and see if there's more, because it's very hard to tell what's going on apart from, like, these are things. Yeah, right. Yep. They don't sound happy when they transform with the gold. There's like kind of a sharp intake of breath and stuff.
I would expect any kind of transformation to be shocking.
No, I guess.
Couldn't help but think in my head, maximize.
No. I was thinking of like Animorphs. And how they describe some of the more horrific ones.
Oh, no, it wouldn't be painful for Transformers, but yeah, it was painful for the Animorphs. Or was it just bizarre? I thought it was also painful. There you go.
Okay, onwards.
So how will you be able to get to that other one?
I'm assuming we push these balls. Maybe this one...
Well,
like, crushes into the other one?
taking this ball will bring us to the main gate, which might prevent us from saving that
Well,
last
no,
bird.
I don't think we have to ride any of these. Because we can fly. We just have to find one that...
You're just gonna send that on its way, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you should take flight and go after it. Just to make sure that it
No,
lands.
because there's another one over there that I have to go grab.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I think so. Wait, what am I doing? I don't want to do that yet. That was a cute animation, by the way.
Whoa!
Yeah. I kind of wish more games had that.
A number of them do. I know that in some of the Zelda games, Link definitely has it. Ah! Almost fell off the edge animation.
It'd be weird if that was time, so I'm gonna just take my time.
I'm just hearing the Oh, what's that?
I think it's just a shiny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought for a second there might be just a bird hanging out here, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, so this one we send forward and across.
So that's what we need.
Maybe it crashes into that other one, which is still there, or I don't know. No, that other one's just going really slowly. Oh, I see. It's going to crash over on that, and we're going to have to platform up to the white bird.
Ah, okay.
So it has nothing to do.
Whoop. Boom. And it rebuilt it. Yeah, every time those pulse, they seem to bring something back. I was going to say they create weird geometric fissures, but it's too coincidental that they are able to summon stairways.
Yeah. Okay, there's that. Oh, over here.
Yeah, because there's a stairway.
Didn't even see.
It is a dark game sometimes.
It is a bit of a dark game. And it's kind of one of those where it doesn't really rely on as many visual cues. Subtle visual cues. It's got two visual cues. Either bright lights or nothing.
Mm-hmm. And sound. It has employed sound.
But the sound doesn't really direct you. Like, oh no, I guess it does for the distressed birds. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm sleepy. But yeah, I don't know. I'm finding myself really drawn to this game visually. I wish it was a bit smoother to play. Like, running around as this child is not... I'm gonna say it's not enjoyable. But, like, what was an easy... Well, I mean, Journey is the easy example. Running around in Journey was lovely. You know, it felt so smooth and,
Isn't
like,
it because you're practically
fun?
floating half the time? Leaping through the air.
Vandalism. I certainly hope I didn't need that.
Oh, there you go.
But that was an animation. But that was also an animation.
So I believe that's all of them. The white ravens.
Yeah, I think that's all of them. And the ball should be here soon. I'm not hearing any more distressed, like... Meh.
Ah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna give it a quick once-over. Yeah, because
that's where we had come from.
Yeah, that's where we pushed the one.
That pile of rubble over there is where we got the second.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe not just the second, so much as another one. Yeah, that was the rubble.
Do we still have Noodle Kid commands from The Last Guardian? Oh, I have no idea.
Was that another one?
It sounded like it.
We'd already gotten that one, though. Unless that was your bird making a caw?
Yeah, because I don't see anything directing my attention anywhere else. Unless they've got something super cleverly hidden.
The sound hasn't been repeated again.
No, so either... I mean, it could be a couple of things. One, could have been our bird. Two, it actually could have been one of those where it was supposed to be, but nope. No, don't go towards that. It could actually have been the trapped bird. If you're... Yeah.
I think it's you.
I think it's actually one of those where it plays regardless of whether or not you saved the bird. To direct you towards it. Because, yeah, we've never made noises up until now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just about reached its destination.
Maybe... Oh, I see.
Pull this again.
Yeah. Because previously we had nothing. But now we have enough to weigh it down so that it raises up. That's what this was about. It's not that it turned on the cages. It's we're weighing it down so the ball can reach. No, don't get off now.
Oh no.
No, it's fine.
I suppose it's okay.
Yeah.
It was originally supposed to go through whatever that aperture was, but this'll work. You'll be able to turn into a child and walk up the stairs.
I'm kind of curious about our face. Oh, I see. We've just got like a weird hood thing. We actually have a face. That's very odd for a low poly game. They usually just kind of do like
well, the faceless face, yeah.
Yeah, either the faceless
face,
a mask, or like a rough approximation, you know, this is kind of where the eyes would be. This is kind of where the nose would be, stuff like that. It like opens up and it's like an eldritch eye thing.
What's going on?
I don't...
Is it a searchlight or something?
I don't know.
This looks like a horror segment. This looks like the part where a light flashes on the wall and you see the silhouette of some horrifying creature on it. I hope not. This game's not, like, good enough to actually have, like, a good chase sequence. Like, running... What do you mean by good enough?
Well, so, like...
I mean, no, but we've played games where you've had to hide. Don't you hear those...
Yeah, I guess.
It's
just the controls are really clunky.
Or are those gears?
Cages or gears or some amount of stuff. No, I don't know. The mechanics are just really, really light and kind of clunk. And so it's one of those where if you had to run or hide or anything like that, it wouldn't feel good.
Oh. More birds?
Yep, looks like a lot more birds.
Several.
Oh, and they're being held above...
They're being held above the sand.
Yeah. Might turn them human. Interesting. I don't even know. Okay.